Hi everyone, it's Katie here, from the Lindy Diet. You're probably watching this video because you're looking for the best diet you'll ever try and want to understand how it works. By the end of this video, I promise you'll be ready to start this simple diet plan right away, and soon enough, you'll see incredible results not only for your weight loss but for your overall health. Most importantly, this could be the last diet you'll ever need, something that we've tested on ourselves and with our clients, and it's been a life-changing experience almost every single time. Why? Because this diet the Lindy Diet, is the most natural and suitable one for the human body. Before we dive into the specifics, let's first address a crucial question. Why have your previous diets failed? Why are you here today, hoping to find a diet that finally works for you? Like many of us, you've probably tried countless diets over the years: Mediterranean, vegetarian, vegan, carnivore, keto, and more. Maybe you experienced quick results at first, but after a while, those diets stopped working. You regained weight, and in some cases, you may have even developed health issues. Here's why that happens. The majority of these popular diets focus on cutting out specific food groups or macronutrients. For example, keto cuts carbs down to nearly zero, and veganism eliminates all animal products. While some of these diets can offer short-term benefits, especially when they remove processed foods or excess sugars, they're not sustainable in the long term because they often deprive your body of essential nutrients. Your body is incredibly intelligent and adaptable. It can survive short bursts of nutritional deprivation, but over time, it will start to show signs of deficiency. For instance, on a vegetarian diet, you might feel fine for a few years, but eventually, the lack of B vitamins and omega-3 fatty acids from animal sources starts to take its toll. That's when you notice that your energy levels drop, your metabolism slows down, or you start gaining weight again even if you're sticking to the diet. Worse, you might start experiencing other health issues like hormonal imbalances, poor digestion, or mental fog. Let's dive a bit deeper into why these issues arise. When you follow a restrictive diet, it's easy to think that as long as you're eating clean, whole foods, you're doing your body a favor. But the truth is that not all whole foods are created equal. Many modern diets eliminate foods that are nutrient-dense and critical for optimal body function, especially when it comes to maintaining a balanced hormonal system and a well-functioning digestive tract. For example, the ketogenic diet has become extremely popular because of its rapid weight loss effects. However, it drastically limits carbohydrates, which are essential for certain bodily functions, particularly brain function. While keto works for some people in the short term, many experience plateaus or health problems later on because their body is deprived of the necessary nutrients found in fruits, vegetables, and certain grains. Even if you're getting fat and protein from animal sources, you may be missing out on other essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs to maintain energy, mood, and long-term metabolic health. The same goes for vegan and vegetarian diets. While they may seem healthier because they are plant-based, many people find themselves deficient in essential nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, or omega-3s after several years. Sure, you can try to get these nutrients from plant sources or supplements, but the bioavailability, the ability of your body to actually absorb and use these nutrients, is much lower than if you were getting them from animal sources. Plus, many people don't realize the complexity involved in properly balancing these diets, which requires a lot of knowledge and effort to ensure you're meeting all your nutritional needs. One of the key principles that makes the Lindy Diet so effective is its focus on nutrient density. When we talk about nutrient density, we're referring to the number of essential nutrients you get per calorie of food. Many modern processed foods are calorie-dense but nutrient-poor, meaning they provide lots of energy, but very few essential vitamins, minerals, and macronutrients that your body actually needs. Even in some whole foods, nutrient density can vary greatly. For instance, an avocado is nutrient-dense. It's packed with healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Compare that to a slice of white bread, which might provide you with energy in the form of carbohydrates but lacks essential nutrients. You can eat 200 calories of bread and still feel hungry soon after, whereas a 200-calorie serving of avocado will leave you satisfied and nourished for a much longer period of time. This is a critical distinction, because when you eat nutrient-dense foods, you're giving your body the fuel it needs to function at its best. You won't experience the blood sugar spikes and crashes that lead to cravings and overeating, and your body will naturally regulate its hunger and energy levels. This is why, with the Lindy Diet, you won't need to count calories. When you focus on nutrient-dense foods that have stood the test of time, your body will naturally reach a state of balance, making weight loss almost automatic. So, what exactly is the Lindy Diet? The core principle is simple. You only eat foods that have stood the test of time and are still present today. These are foods that have been around for over 1,000 years and have proven their effectiveness in nourishing the human body. Think about it. Our ancestors didn't have access to processed foods, sugary snacks, or modern cereals. They ate what was available from the earth, sea, and trees: fruits, vegetables, meats, and fermented dairy products. This concept of eating time-tested foods ties into something known as the Lindy effect. The Lindy effect suggests that the longer something has been around, the longer it's likely to last in the future. In other words, if a food or practice has been around for centuries, it's likely because it works and serves a vital function for human health. This principle can be applied to many aspects of life, but it's especially useful when thinking about diet. By focusing on foods that have nourished humans for generations, we're aligning ourselves with what our bodies have evolved to thrive on. Now, let's get into the specifics of what you can eat on the Lindy Diet. This is a diet that emphasizes time-tested foods, foods that have been consumed by humans for thousands of years, across various cultures, and have been proven to be beneficial to our health. Here are the key categories. Vegetables like leafy greens, root vegetables, cabbage, garlic, onions, squash, and pumpkins have been staples for thousands of years, offering both culinary and medicinal benefits across different cultures. Fruits such as apples, figs, dates, grapes, pomegranates, and berries have been cherished for their flavor and nutritional value since ancient times. Fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, pickles, and miso have long served as methods of preservation and sources of probiotics. Legumes like lentils, chickpeas, black beans, and peas have been essential crops for thousands of years. Animal products including eggs, lamb, goat, beef, pork, fish, shellfish, and cheese have been consumed across various cultures for millennia. Nuts and seeds, such as almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, and flax seeds, have been eaten since ancient civilizations. Traditional fats and oils like olive oil, animal fat, and butter have been essential for cooking and health for centuries, while herbs and spices have been used to flavor and preserve foods throughout history. I will have to mention something important about bread and cereals. Following the Lindy Diet principles, you might argue that these foods can be included. But here's the thing. Modern bread and cereals are not the same as what our ancestors or even our grandparents were eating. They have been genetically modified and heavily processed, making them hard for the human body and digestive system to process. In fact, these foods are now considered some of the worst for our health. There are numerous studies showing that modern bread and cereals are major contributors to modern diseases, such as autoimmune disorders and diabetes. The bread we eat today is often not fermented or is made with refined flours, which are difficult for our bodies to digest. Perhaps, if you find a bakery that uses ancient grains and traditional fermentation techniques to make bread, you could try it and see if you can digest it well. But generally speaking, I would prefer you avoid bread as much as possible. Gluten, which is prevalent in most modern bread, doesn't provide any substantial nutritional benefit, and we've been conditioned to eat it for comfort and social reasons. As for cereals, I would recommend removing them entirely from this diet. Modern cereals are highly processed and don't provide anything beneficial for your health. Skip them, and you will quickly find that you don't need them. Your body will start to thrive on real, nutrient-dense fuel. One last thing on how to start this diet, and this is probably even more important than the diet itself, is something that most nutritionists or diet advocates don't explain. Don't remove all the foods you were used to eating at once. If you do, it will provoke great stress to your body and mental health, making it hard to stick to the diet, especially in the first few weeks. Also, don't try to add all the new healthy foods at once either. Rapid change is overwhelming and it's difficult to sustain. Instead, start by removing just 2 or 3 bad foods from your current diet, like processed snacks, sugary beverages, or refined grains, and keep the rest. There are always some good foods you're already eating, so continue eating those while you progressively eliminate the harmful ones. There's a concept known as via negativa, which comes from ancient philosophy and refers to achieving success by focusing on what not to do or what to remove, rather than adding more complexity. This approach emphasizes subtraction over addition, removing harmful or unnecessary elements rather than trying to pile on new things. Once you get used to that, you can start adding the new, time-tested foods that align with the Lindy Diet, and these will help you reach your goals, whether that's improving your health or losing weight. The best part? These two goals will inevitably come together at some point. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you now have a clear understanding of what the Lindy Diet is and why it's such an amazing concept. It will definitely change your life in many ways, and I'm so grateful to share it with you. This will be your last diet. Don't hesitate to ask questions and post comments below. Also, check out our other videos, where you'll find recipes, tips, and more guidance to help you reach your goals. Have a great day.